Hi, everyone, and welcome to International Education Week at St. Mary's University. And thank you for joining us for this session today. My name is Lydia, and I'm one of the Global Skills Opportunity Ambassadors that are working with the Global Learning Office this semester. And I would just like to welcome Aman to present information about the Killam Fellowships program to us all today.
Thank you very much, Lydia. Thank you, everyone, for having me and for hosting this information session. My name is Iman Abdiminem, and I am the Program Officer for Recruitment at Fulbright Canada. Today, I'm going to be sharing a presentation and talking a little bit more about the Killam Fellowships program and giving a few tips on what to include in your applications. So let me just share my screen. All right. So thank you for joining me today in this presentation on the Killam Fellowships program for the 2024-2025 academic year. I'm excited to provide you with an overview of this fantastic opportunity for Canadian and American undergraduate students. Let's dive right in. The current competition is for the 2024-2025 academic year. Since 1990, Fulbright Canada encourages and promotes binational collaborative research and thoughtful public debate on topics that reflect the broad range of contemporary issues relevant to Canada, the United States, and the relationship between the two countries. Fulbright Canada provides grants to Canadian and American undergraduate students, faculty, professionals, and independent researchers to conduct research, study, or lecture in the other country. Fulbright Canada recognized that no undergraduate exchange existed exclusively between Canada and the United States. In 2002, the Killam Fellowships program was created to provide opportunities for exceptional undergraduate students from universities in Canada and the United States to study in the neighboring country. The program is open to all Canadian and American undergraduate students in good standing at degree-granting institutions throughout Canada and the United States. In this presentation, we'll cover various aspects of the Killam Fellowships program, including eligibility requirements, opportunities in the open competition program, the direct exchange program, programs for grantees and alumni, the application timeline, and tips on preparing a competitive application. To be considered for a Killam Fellowship, applicants from Canadian universities must be a citizen of Canada, a currently enrolled full-time undergraduate student, in good standing at a degree-granting institution in Canada, and please note that professional degrees are not normally eligible for this program. They are expected to be enrolled in a full-time undergraduate student in good standing during the 2024-2025 academic year, should they be selected for the award. They are expected to receive an undergraduate degree in the spring of 2025 or beyond. Students receiving their diploma in December of 2024 are not eligible to apply. They are expected to meet the eligibility requirements and regulations of the home institution. They have to be proficient in English. They have to be in possession of a superior academic record, and they must be able to complete all steps of the application process prior to the published deadlines. Please note that candidates of the direct exchange program must be recommended by their home university, and that some partner institutions also choose to recommend their open competition applicants. Currently, we have 20 Canadian partner institutions for the 2024-2025 competition. If you're a student at any of these schools, you can apply for the direct exchange program. Similarly, there are 16 American partner institutions for the 24-25 competition. If you apply to the direct exchange program, you'll attend one of these American partner institutions as an exchange student, and during the course of your fellowship, will continue to pay tuition and some fees to your home institution. What about the open competition? So successful Killam candidates pursue their course of study or a complementary course of study at a degree-granting U.S. institution for the fall or spring, sometimes also called the winter semester. Preference is given to students choosing a one-semester exchange. Awards are open to students in most disciplines. Past award recipients have included students from fields such as political science, engineering, mathematics and sciences, theater, history, and sociology, among many other fields. Students can either apply to the open competition program or the direct exchange program, or both. The open competition program is for applicants at any university, so not necessarily a partner university, who will choose to attend any university in the other country. This is a self-placed program. For the open competition, there are two options to apply. The first is that students enroll as a fee-paying visiting student at their host institution. Students are responsible to seek admission in the United States. The second option is that applicants choose to apply for an existing exchange program through their home institution. Then they attend the host institution in the United States as an exchange student. In both options, students must apply to the Killam Fellowships program at the same time. Regarding the award benefits include a cash award of $6,000 for one semester, health insurance coverage, and a number of exciting enrichment opportunities available through the Killam Fellowships Mobility Program. The first of these is the fall orientation, which takes place in September in Ottawa and is designed to welcome the incoming cohort of American Fulbrighters and the entire class of Killam Fellows. This program is created to introduce you to the Fulbright Canada staff, to Ottawa, and to Canada, and consists of both academic and cultural activities. Most importantly, this two-day event provides an opportunity for you to develop new friendships and build professional contacts. Transportation, guest rooms, and meals and activities as they appear of the orientation agenda are covered. You can see pictures, stories, and videos of this year's fall orientation that was held in early September on our social media channels. The spring seminar is a two-day event which includes both academic and cultural activities. It normally takes place in April and has been held in Washington, D.C. Expenses are covered very much similar to that of the fall orientation. While in the United States, Killam Fellows can travel on a cultural awareness grant valued at up to $800 upon presentation of receipts. This will broaden your understanding of American culture as you travel to another city or region. Travel must be to a different region or a place of cultural significance than the exchange destination. All Killam Fellows, whether participating in a fall or spring exchange opportunity, are expected to attend both the fall orientation and the spring seminar. The final mobility program is the Killam Community Action Initiative. This program provides small grants valued up to $5,000, allowing current grantees and alumni to initiate a volunteer-based project that will make a significant positive environmental or social impact. By providing funds to cover basic project costs, Fulbright Canada hopes that our active alumni will bring together individuals within the community, as well as local community partners who can work together and undertake community-based initiatives. So let's talk a little bit about the application process. Application forms and instructions are available on the Fulbright Canada website. Each university may have specific submission requirements, so it's crucial to follow your institution's guidelines. The application process involves nominations, adjudication, and notifications, with award recipients usually being informed of their selection in early April. The application form and instructions are available on our website, and they're suitable for both the direct exchange and the open competition programs. We ask that St. Mary's University students submit their applications to Global Learning and Intercultural Support, and I have a little bit more of information about the contact information on the final slide. The internal deadline for St. Mary's University is December 15, 2023. Whether you're attending a partner institution or not, we ask that all interested students contact the appropriate office of their home institution as soon as possible to inform them of their interest in applying for a Killam Fellowship. Applicants to the Direct Exchange program will contact their Killam advisor at their home university. They will work with their advisor on creating their applications. SMU will nominate up to 6 semesters worth of applications. The nominated applicants will then complete their applications online on the Fulbright website. These applications will be later forwarded to an independent adjudication committee. All applications received at Fulbright Canada will be verified for completeness and processed in February. Applications are usually adjudicated by early March. The Killam Adjudication Committee is normally comprised of 4 academics split evenly between American and Canadian institutions. Applications are evaluated according to the merits and suitability of the proposed program of study, the personal statement, the record of academic achievement, and the references. Award recipients are normally notified in early April, and all successful applicants, both from the direct exchange and the open competition, should be aware that most host institutions will request that the applicants apply for admission. Now, when preparing your application, make sure it's complete and competitive. You can apply for both the direct exchange and the open competition awards given your eligibility. The following documents must be prepared and be uploaded to your application. Proof of citizenship, which is usually 1 page, a passport is preferred. The CV, up to 3 pages, also in PDF form. Unofficial transcripts from all post-secondary education institutions that you have attended in PDF form as well. A personal statement, 1 page. Supplementary document package. So this includes the cover sheet, the course selection forms, and the letters of acceptance, all into 1 PDF. Your student advisor must complete and sign the supplementary document package cover sheet and sign all 3 course selection forms. You must attach the letters of acceptance to the supplementary document package if you are applying to the open competition program and have already received them. Your academic student advisor must calculate your cumulative grade point average based on a 4.0 grade scale. Your CGPA is the weighted average of all completed courses of a post-secondary institution. Complete the online application on the Fulbright website and fill out a request for 2 references. We suggest that your recommenders should be current or recent university professors, supervisor at a volunteer organization, an employer, other persons at an academic or professional level who can speak to your qualities. Now, what happens is, once you complete the form, the system will automatically notify and request your references from your recommenders. The completed references will then be attached to your application. If for any reason your recommenders do not receive the notification, please have them check their spam folders. And if they still haven't received them, then just contact us and then we'll figure something out. A few tips about the personal statement. It should emphasize the student's motivation in pursuing studies in the United States and describe what in their personal and academic lives have led them to this path. This should not be a listing of facts nor a narrative of the attached CV. The personal statement should also address what you wish to accomplish during your Killam program and beyond. Now, if you'd like to learn more on how to apply for education in the United States or have general questions about studying in the USA, you can reach out to an Education USA advisor. Our Education USA advisor is Jenica Heim, whom you can reach out to through the website. So to conclude, the Killam Fellowships program provides a unique opportunity for Canadian and American undergraduate students to engage in cross-border academic experiences. If you meet the eligibility criteria and are eager to embark on this enriching journey, I encourage you to visit the Fulbright Canada website for detailed information and application instructions. So listed here, you can see St. Mary's University information for the Killam advisor, who is Miyuki Arai, the Director of Global Learning Services. And for more information about the Fulbright programs or the Killam program in general, you can reach me at info@fulbright.ca, and my number is also listed on the screen. Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you so much, Imad. Would anybody like to ask questions or have comments?
Can I
Tony.
ask something? It's kind of a combination of a comment and a question. First of all, thank you so much. This was a really great overview of this program. Can I just mention that, in my work sometimes I sit down with students who are applying for programs like this, and at the stage where we're working on personal letters, I find it really, really challenging. And I just want to say I really appreciate what you said about the personal statement not just being a narrative version of your CV. It's more about, like, what did you say, like why you're on this path. And that's what I really try to convince students. They really want to show, like, look at everything I've accomplished. But I'm trying to remind them, like, you're just sort of starting on this journey. You're a student still. They're not looking for achievement. They're looking for potential more, So I'm really glad you said that, because I think it kind of vindicates what I've been trying to tell students as well. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your comment. I'm glad that it resonates well with what you've been trying to convince students with. Generally, and this is not just for the Killam Fellowships, but for all Fulbright applications, we tend to ask them to kind of look at it through a timeline perspective. So what have you done in the past that has led you to where you are today, that is going to reflect or affect what you're going to do in the future, especially when you're on the program that you're applying for. So thank you for your comment, Jonathan.
Thank you, Johnny. Anybody else? Iman, I have a question for you.
Sure.
Sometimes for the direct exchange, students will do research about the different kinds of courses that the students can take at their preferred destination schools. And so they list them and then talk with their academic advisors to make sure that they align with their program requirements. But because of its competitive nature, sometimes students may be selected for Killam's Fellowship Award, but not necessarily receive a place at one of the top 3 choices. How might, in the case of the student who is recommended to a school that was not part of the top 3 choices, how would you consider the student's background, making sure that the school they're recommended it to has the appropriate course selection that match the students' the academic requirements?
Thank you for that question, Miyuki. So there's a couple things that I want to mention. The matching process between the students and the host universities usually depends on how many applications we've received and how many of them want to go to the same host institution. And because we have to make sure that there's a kind of as much of a balanced experience that we can, so we can't send everyone from one specific institution to be hosted at a particular US institution, for example. We also take a look at the course selection and make sure that it matches with the host institution. So that's also one of our primary things that we take a look at. And this is usually where our Killam advisors, whether it's in the US or in Canada, kind of help us to be able to make sure that we're sending someone where they'd fit or where they'd be happy at. At the end of the day, even if students aren't matched at the host institution that they wanted to, they're still going to have a wonderful time because it is about cultural and educational exchange. they're going to create new experiences and add that to their professional achievements as well as their own personal achievements as well. And I hope that answers your question. All right. Do we have any other questions?
Have we had any SMU recipients of this in recent years? Do either of you know?
I don't have that information
Okay.
right now, but I can definitely send you a list of past recipients of the award.
Yeah.
I have another question, Iman. In the past, in the promotional materials, it is explained that the students can go on an exchange for 1 semester or 2 semesters. In my previous communication with your program, I was given the impression that the chance of student being selected is higher if the student chose 1 semester exchange over 2 because of perhaps funding restrictions and budget and whatnot. What would you like to have? What do you think?
Yes, I definitely agree with that. I think I mentioned in my presentation as well that preference is given to students who apply for a 1 semester exchange. And this is primarily to get as many recipients as possible going on this award and traveling. If we give everyone a 2 semester exchange kind of thing, we'll be very limited in the number of Killam fellows that we're able to select. So this is basically just to give everyone the opportunity, more or less.
Thank you. And to follow up, in the past, some students wanted to go on an exchange in the fall semester, but because there were no placements available in the fall, the students were recommended to study in the winter semester instead. And then so that, because some of our students have a very strict the courses to follow each semester, that sometimes prevents students from pursuing a Killam fellowship even if they qualified and be selected otherwise. Do you have any suggestions or recommendations as to how students can prepare for plans that are different from what they expect when they apply?
Yes, thank you. That's a wonderful question. Because everyone tends to apply for a program and think that they're going to be selected at the first school they choose or for the semester they choose, I always suggest that you have a couple of fallback options. So what if, for example, you weren't going to be placed at a fall semester, or what would your backup plan look like? So this is something that I definitely advise students. They talk to their Killam advisors with and kind of think of not just one option that they're really interested in, but also a couple of fallback options just in case their preferred the way that they want to actually experience their Killam Award doesn't work out for any reason. And that way they're not too surprised or disappointed if their preferred host institution or their preferred award doesn't really look like what they wanted it to be.
Great. Ambassadors, do you have any questions for Iman? Even if it's not directly applicable to you, do you want to ask questions on behalf of St. Mary's Youth student community? Joni, do you have any other questions or comments?
Not that I can think of right now.
No?
Or did I? Oh, I'm not muted. Yeah, not that I can think of right now. Thank you.
Okay. So if there's if there are no further comments or questions or suggestions, we can conclude the session and give everyone half an hour back of the day. Iman, do you have anything else that you would like to add? Anything that we might not have asked, but that you wanted to mention?
I think we've covered most of the main points, but then again, if any questions pop up, I'd be happy to answer them, whether through email or we could just, have a nice chat. about any questions that come up. And I'm sure that if any students also watch this, there are going to be more questions that arise, and I'd be more than happy to help with that as well.
Great. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm going to stop the recording, and I wish everybody a wonderful afternoon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.